Welcome to my channel, Modestly MASKI. I am MASKI La, and today we will be making some delicious SLAMMIN quinoa salad.
Okay, so what we have right here are all of the vegetables that we need for our quinoa salad. We have our onions, our red and green peppers, our fresh garlic. We even have a white onion for those who like that. We have fresh dill, fresh parsley, and fresh cilantro. Cilantro is one of those things that people either love or hate, okay? But for me, it's a must. I absolutely love cilantro. Parsley is full of so many nutrients and vitamins, even vitamin C, like our wonderful, beautiful red pepper right here. Okay, we have our olive oil. This right here is 3 tablespoons of olive oil. This right here is 1 tablespoon of pink Himalayan salt. This is what I use. I do not use the regular salt. I like the pink Himalayan salt. This right here is 2.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. This right here is 1.5 tablespoons of garlic granules. This right here is our toasted sesame seed oil. We have our soy sauce. You get the non-GMO soy sauce. And this is what the quinoa looks like after it's soaked. You see, it's grainy, it's not mushy. You know, they're all loose. This is what the quinoa looks like. Okay? So these are our ingredients for our quinoa salad. So let's get started. So this right here is our quinoa. I already opened it, but I wanted you all to see before I put it in here that this is 1 pound of quinoa. Okay, that's a half a kilo of quinoa. Okay, quinoa is actually a superfood, or as some say, a super grain. Okay, it is actually not a grain, it's a seed. Okay, so we're gonna measure this out in cups. So for those who don't know, who only have a cup, that's 1, 2, say 2.5 cups of quinoa. Okay, is 1 pound. All right, so now we're going to just rinse the quinoa. I'm going to rinse it probably 2-3 times, especially for those who, there's a bitter coating on quinoa that most people don't like, and this gets it off. Okay, so I've rinsed the quinoa and then put it in the strainer to let all the excess water come off before I put it in my water. So I have 2.5 cups of quinoa, soaked quinoa, that I'm about to add to 3 cups of water. So in this pot I have 3 cups of boiling water that I'm going to add the 2.5 cups of rinsed quinoa. Okay, try to get it all in there. This is going to be so yummy. Okay, I think this may be a little bit too much water for me for the quinoa salad, so I'm going to take out about 1/2 cup of water. Okay, so I did not take out the 1/2 cup of water. As you could see, it's probably like 1 inch over the quinoa. The reason I like to do it like this is because once I put my quinoa inside of the boiling water, I literally time myself in 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. I turn it off, leave the top on the quinoa and I let it finish, the steam finish cooking it, okay? And it allows it to get very fluffy and light, and it's not mushy, because when you're making quinoa salad, you do not want it to be mushy. So I'm going to put my top on the pot, and I'm going to let it boil for about another 2 minutes, and then I'm going to turn the fire off and let it just sit without lifting the top for at least 20 to 30 minutes.
I told you all, we boiled our water, and then we rinsed our quinoa, added the quinoa to the boiling water, and we cooked it literally for about two minutes or so, and then we turned the eye off and let it finish on its own. So I want you all to see. You see how you're fluffing it up? All grains are loose.
We're going to take our red pepper. Now, like I said before, red peppers are full of vitamins. Red peppers even has, you know, so much vitamin C. So those who are low in vitamin C, red peppers is a good source of vitamin C. If you can't get to, you know, your lemons and, you know, different things like that, red peppers is a great thing to just add to your diet, okay? So we want to chop them up kind of fine. It doesn't have to be really, really small, but as fine as you can, okay? And I would say for the amount of quinoa that we have, which is our 1 pound of quinoa, depending on how big your red pepper is, I would say between a half to a whole red pepper, okay? Because remember, it's not the only pepper. You're going to also be adding your green peppers, your red onions. While we're cutting these red peppers, you know, I've been wanting to start this YouTube channel for so long, and I kept finding a reason why it wasn't the right time. You know, I don't have, you know, the camera. My kitchen ain't ready. I don't have the right setup. What am I going to talk about? What am I going to wear? You know, it's always something, you know. Until I said, you know, just start. Just do it. So here I am, you know, and I pray that you all enjoy it. And I pray that, you know, there are those of you who, you know, can benefit from the things that we're going to be making. I've been vegan for all my life, which is almost about 38 years. And I absolutely love being vegan, you know. Just because you're vegan doesn't mean that, you know, you're a healthy vegan. But I try my best to keep my diet as balanced as I can. Okay? Your peppers doesn't have to be extremely small. Some people like them really small. Me personally, they do not have to be really small for me. Okay, so we're going to just dice this pepper up in cubes. But yeah, cooking is something that I just absolutely love to do, you know. It's nothing that I went to any special school for, anything. You know, I started cooking at a young age, and, you know, I like it. Okay, so our pepper is all diced up. My daughter absolutely loves raw red peppers. So we have our green pepper here. I'm going to just dice this up as well and add it to it. Take these seeds out. Can y'all tell that I'm a little nervous? I'm a little nervous. It's funny what happens once you put a camera in someone's face. But we're gonna dice up our green peppers here. Like I said, you can cut them as small as you want. For me, they do not have to be that small. If I'm making it for someone else, then, you know, I try to cut them a little bit smaller. Me, I like the crunch and the taste of raw vegetables. When I make my meals, for the most part, I love to just have either a salad with every meal I have or some raw vegetables on the side. It can be cucumbers, tomatoes, sprouts, red peppers, red onions, even garlic sometimes, you know, when I ain't going nowhere. But yeah, just chop up these green peppers. So for all of those out there who may be saying, you know, where do I start? Know that if it wasn't for the help of, you know, some friends, like my cameraman right here and his wife, who, you know, I just went to and said, I want to start a YouTube channel. Can you help me? And he's like, sure, we've been waiting for someone who actually needed our service. I was like, what? Really? He's like, yeah, that's what family is for. I said, let's go. So we're here. We have our red onions. Just gonna dice these up. I prefer red onions. One, I'm one of those people that when I'm cooking, I cook with my eyes. I eat with my eyes. Excuse me. You know, that means I look at my food and I like to see the different colors. You know, you want to have your red and your green and your purple and, you know, all of these different colors. And then you have the quinoa, you know, which is kind of beige white color. So it's just going to be such beautiful colors, just bursting with all type of different colors, you know. Just so summery, and right now with it being summertime and quinoa being one of those things that is so delicious, it's light, you know, it's not really heavy, it's extremely healthy, you know, so I just thought it would be a perfect dish to start off with. So I'm really excited. Please let me know if you make quinoa salad and, you know, how you make yours, because I'm here to learn too. You know, I don't have it all. I love to cook, but I love to watch other people cook too. So, you know, teach me some, because I know that there are a lot of people, even me, there are so many different ways that I make quinoa salad. It's not just one way. This is just one of my favorite ways, but, you know, sometimes people put even, you know, cranberries or different things in their quinoa salad, you know. We have our parsley. Ooh, I wish you could smell that. This parsley smells so good, so fresh. It's not too small, not too big. Exactly how, you know, I prefer it. So I'm just gonna cut up the rest of the fresh herbs. Okay, so we have our cilantro. As you can see, if the stem is, you know, skinny, not too fat or whatever, you can leave it on there. I personally like it. If not, you can just take off your leaves like this, then give it a rough chop. Me personally, I like it, so I'm going to leave it. You know, I cut some off, but I like it. So unlike the parsley and the cilantro,
Your dill, depending on where you get your dill from, your dill comes with a lot of times very big stems. So I do try to take the stems out, at least most of them. This is the one thing I do try to take the stems out of. With the parsley and the cilantro, it's not that important, but the dill I do. Then I give it a rough chop, okay? So we're going to just, something about fresh herbs in your salad. You ever tried fresh mint inside of your garden salad? My children thought I was crazy the first time. They thought that mint was just for some tea. Now we're going to just chop up some fresh garlic. Did y'all know that garlic is a natural antibiotic? You know? And we have one more surprise ingredient that we are going to add to this. Stay with us. You'll see what that surprise ingredient is.
Okay, so we've prepped our vegetables for our quinoa salad. We've soaked our quinoa. It's all fluffy and light. You see that? So now we're going to put our salad together. All right? So we have our fresh dill, fresh cilantro, fresh parsley, our red onions, red peppers, green peppers, garlic. We put it all in a bowl. Okay, and we're going to add our pink Himalayan sea salt. I think I'm going to just do a little bit less because I personally don't like that much salt. We're going to add our garlic granules, our nutritional yeast, our toasted sesame oil, about that much. Probably would maybe, I would say a tablespoon. Couple tablespoons of soy sauce. You know, I'm not one of those ones that cook bad measurements, but I'm trying to give you measurements, so say maybe 2 tablespoons of that. We have our 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay. And we have our lemon. That is my special ingredient for my quinoa salad is the lemon. All right, so you ain't got your juicer, just take your hand, cut your lemon in half, and just press it right into your hand like this, like that. That's how Tab said. I like Tabitha. Like watching her show. Like this, like that. And we're gonna do the other one. So you got the juice of 1 whole lemon to 1 pound of quinoa. Like I said, you can put as many vegetables as you want. See, my hand is catching all of the seeds. Yeah. Stuff gonna be slamming, y'all. This stuff gonna be slamming. I love it. I love it. I'm so happy I like me some black cut olives in my quinoa salad. Okay, so this is something that I personally like to add. I didn't add it with the rest of the ingredients in the beginning because it's not a must. You know, you can add as many as you want in there. And so now we're going to just mix. Do you see that? I wish y'all could smell this.
You have all these fresh herbs. You see all of the different colors. Remember I talked to you about colors? So you see the purple, the white, the green, the red, the black. This right here, and my children, they absolutely love the quinoa salad. And then you're going to have the lemon in here that's going to break up the salt. It's a perfect summer dish. Okay, this is one of those dishes that you can prepare ahead of time, put it in the refrigerator, you know, and pull it out when you're ready for it. I love quinoa salad, you all. And you see, I like to see my vegetables. Can you see that? You see that? You see that? Oh, I wish you could smell that. It's like I can smell all of the ingredients, the garlic, everything. Can't wait to taste this. Oh, it's gonna be slamming. Plus, to be honest, this is what I had a taste for today, so so I decided to make this dish today. Alrighty, so you see those colors? Perfect. So we're going to just plate this, put it in this dish right here. Oh my goodness. And you see, this right here will serve at least about 15-20 people. It's easy to make, nutritious, delicious. No gluten, gluten-free, full of fiber, full of protein. So for all those that say that vegans don't get their protein, quinoa is definitely one of those dishes that is full of protein. And you put your little parsley or cilantro in the middle to decorate it. And voila. Do you see that? Do you see that? Now that is good. All right? Now, we're gonna taste it and see what it tastes like. To be honest, I'm one of those people that I cook by smell and look, so I can be on a total fast and can cook for my family. And it usually comes out perfectly. But we're going to just taste this right here and see what it tastes like. Okay, let me get my cameraman, his wife over here, and let's see how this tastes right here. Okay, all right. See what you think.
Okay, quinoa salad. Here we go.
Let me see.
Now that is fantastic, delicious.
Can you taste all of the vegetables?
I didn't think that the lemon would come through like that. It's very sneaky.
Let me see what you're talking about, because I ain't even tasted it yet. Let me see.
Don't taste it. You see, the sesame oil gets that little oaky nutty flavor, the soy and everything, and then pow, that lemon just comes through at the end and just
Make it slamming.
Slamming. Hey, hold on, I'm gonna grab the camera. I'm gonna let my wife get a taste of this.
Yeah, that's slamming right there.
I need a spoon.
That is slamming right there.
I need a fresh spoon.
Here, your spoon right there. That's your spoon. Let's see. So she keeps saying she wants to know how to make the dishes.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
You like it?
Oh my gosh. Okay. The fresh taste of that cilantro, I'm gonna tell you, I'm one of the people, I can't stand cilantro.
Really?
I don't like it. But in this, it gives it such a fresh taste that if you didn't have it, it's like something would be missing.
I made this dish for a friend of mine in the U.S. and he do not like cilantro. But I made it with the cilantro. He loved it.
Oh my God.
So,
The fresh
like I
taste of
said, the cilantro for me is a must in this dish. But it will still be slamming without it. But I personally just love the cilantro. So, like I said, this is the second person that I had that do not like cilantro, but like it in this dish. So I would say try it.